this is John from Naval Channel. People keep asking me, John, why do you talk so much about the Philippines? Well, there's a simple answer to that. In all my years of studying navies and militaries across the Pacific, I've seen dedication, professionalism, and sheer grit. But nothing compares to the tenacity and spirit of the Filipino people, especially when it comes to their military. It's a force that has to be experienced to be understood. The Philippines may be known as the land of beautiful smiles, but behind those smiles lie the steely eyes of a warrior ready to face any challenge head-on. Today, I want to share something that will show you the true spirit of the Filipino soldier. But before we begin, remember this: the greatest revolution in the history of our generation is going on right now. Now, let's go back to the story. As we dive into today's discussion, remember this: we're not just talking about soldiers. We're discussing men and women who embody the true essence of bravery, perseverance, and loyalty. The story begins in the heart of Japan, where nestled among its towering skyscrapers and neon-lit streets, there exists a place like no other, Camp Itami. This camp wasn't just any ordinary training ground. It was a crucible where soldiers from various nations, including the Philippines, gathered to test their mettle. Imagine this: a biting wind whips across the training grounds, sending shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned soldiers. Amidst this unforgiving terrain, two figures stand out: Colonel Masaru Hidetaka, a veteran of the Japan's self-defense forces, and his Filipino counterpart, a testament to the long-standing alliance between these two nations. Their meeting was not casual. They were brought together by a shared purpose, a desire to forge an unbreakable bond of camaraderie through the harshest of challenges. Theirs was a meeting born out of necessity, forged in the fires of adversity and tempered by mutual respect. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, casting long shadows across the training grounds, the conversation between the two colonels took a serious turn. They sat shoulder to shoulder, not as rivals or competitors, but as brothers in arms. The gravity of their discussion was evident in the intensity of their voices, each word carrying the weight of their nation's expectations. Theirs was not merely a conversation, it was a testament to the power of unity, a display of solidarity that transcended national boundaries. Suddenly, the quiet dignity of the moment was broken by the voice of Colonel Masaru Hidetaka. His words, spoken in a quiet but firm tone, echoed the sentiment that had been brewing between them. I have seen many soldiers, but none trained like Filipinos. I don't know what magic you have, but your soldiers are truly amazing. The statement hung in the air, heavy with meaning and admiration. Colonel Masaru's words were not just a compliment. They were an acknowledgement of the exceptional spirit that resided in every Filipino soldier. It was a recognition of the unique blend of resilience, courage, and unwavering determination that set them apart. The Filipino colonel looked back at his Japanese counterpart, his eyes filled with understanding and gratitude. He knew that Colonel Masaru was not simply paying lip service. He had witnessed firsthand the extraordinary feats of Filipino soldiers during their joint exercises. He understood that this admiration was born out of mutual respect, forged in the fires of countless joint operations and solidified in the crucible of combat. We are honored by your words, Colonel. Our soldiers are the backbone of our nation. They are trained to endure the toughest conditions and overcome any obstacle. As the conversation continued, the two colonels delved deeper into the subject. They spoke of the rigorous training their soldiers underwent, the sacrifices they made, and the values they upheld. Theirs was a conversation not just about tactics and strategy, but about the very essence of what it meant to be a soldier. For the Filipino soldiers, their training was more than a set of drills and exercises. It was a way of life. They grew up in an environment where challenges were plentiful and resources were scarce. This had forged within them a spirit of resilience and resourcefulness that was unmatched. From the bustling streets of Manila to the tranquil shores of Boracay, Filipino children were taught to be adaptable, to think on their feet, and to never give up in the face of adversity. This innate ability to persevere was what made them stand out on the training grounds of Camp Atami. While other soldiers might break under pressure, Filipinos thrived in it. They saw challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to prove themselves. And so they pushed on, driven by an indomitable spirit that refused to be subdued. The Filipino soldiers were not just products of their environment, they were beneficiaries of a rich cultural heritage that placed a premium on bravery, compassion, and service. They were the embodiment of the Filipino values instilled in them from a young age. Values like bayanihan, or community spirit. Kapwa, which spoke of treating others as one treats oneself. And pag-asa, which meant hope in times of despair. These values were not just words or abstract ideals. They were the very foundation upon which the Filipino soldiers built their sense of duty and honor. As the conversation between the two colonels deepened, they touched upon a topic that was close to their hearts: the brotherhood that had formed between the soldiers of the two nations. It was a bond that had been forged in the fires of countless joint operations, solidified in the crucible of combat, and strengthened by mutual respect and admiration. They spoke of the shared laughter, the camaraderie, and the unbreakable bond that had formed between the soldiers despite the language barriers and cultural differences. In the heat of battle or during grueling training exercises, they had leaned on each other, supported each other, and fought side by side. They had celebrated each other's victories as their own and consoled each other in times of defeat. This sense of brotherhood was not just a product of their shared profession. It was a testament to the universality of the human spirit, the ability to connect with others on a deeper level, despite the boundaries of nationality or ethnicity. In the end, their meeting at Camp Atami was not just a chance encounter or a routine exchange between soldiers of different nations. It was a profound exploration of the very essence of what it meant to be a soldier: to serve, to persevere, and to honor the values of one's nation and the bonds of brotherhood. The sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows over Camp Atami as the two colonels brought their discussion to a close. They stood up, their bodies weary, but their spirits high, ready to face the next challenge that lay ahead. As they parted ways, they did so with a newfound sense of respect and admiration for each other and the soldiers they represented. The words of Colonel Masaru Hidataka echoed in the air, a reminder of the unique bond that Filipino soldiers shared with their comrades from around the world. I have seen many soldiers, but none train like Filipinos. I don't know what magic you have, but your soldiers are truly amazing. And with that, the two colonels went their separate ways, each carrying with him the lessons learned and the friendships forged at Camp Atami. Their meeting was not just a chapter in their personal stories. It was a testament to the enduring spirit of camaraderie and the unbreakable bond that connected all those who served. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Anyway guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and like the video so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're on social media, you can like my page. Now, back to the video. As I watched the interview over again, I couldn't help but feel a surge of pride. Here was a testament to the strength of the Filipino spirit, an affirmation of what I've always known to be true. The world may not always see what we see, but when it does, it takes notice. Colonel Masaru Hidataka didn't just praise Filipino soldiers. He gave us a glimpse into the heart of what it means to be resilient, to be brave, and to be united. His words are a challenge, a call to action for us all to strive for excellence, to push beyond perceived limitations, and to stand tall in the face of adversity. In the journey of life, we all encounter moments that test our strength, our resilience, and our spirit. In those moments, we must remember the words of Colonel Masaru Hidataka and the example set by the Filipino soldiers. Let their spirit be our guide, their courage be our inspiration, and their unity be our strength. Whether we find ourselves in the midst of a challenging training exercise or navigating the complexities of everyday life, the Filipino spirit serves as a beacon, reminding us that no challenge is too great to be overcome and no obstacle is too formidable to be surmounted. So let us embrace the Filipino spirit. Let us draw strength from the courage of our fellow citizens, and let us march forward with unwavering determination towards our goals. After all, as Colonel Masaru Hidetaka so eloquently put it, I have seen many soldiers, but none train like a Filipino. I don't know what magic you have, but your soldiers are truly amazing. Those words are not just a compliment. They are a testament to the exceptional spirit that resides in every Filipino soldier. It's a recognition of the unique blend of resilience, courage, and unwavering determination that sets them apart. And as long as this spirit continues to burn bright within them, no challenge will be too great. No obstacle will be too formidable. This is John from Naval Channel. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, please subscribe to Naval Intel to know more about the Filipinos worldwide and give it a big thumbs up, my friend. Do share with your friends, family, and relatives. And most importantly, thank you for your continued support. See you on my next video.